htaccess interview questions and answers. Beginner means advanced. Introduction. htaccess is a configuration file used by the Apache HTTP server to control directory-level web server behavior. htaccess is widely used for URL rewriting, redirects, authentication, security rules, caching, access control. htaccess allows developers to configure web server behavior without modifying the main Apache configuration. 1 to 20. htaccess basics. What is htaccess? Directory-level Apache configuration file. What does htaccess stand for? Hypertext access. Which server primarily uses htaccess? Apache HTTP server. URL rewriting, redirects, security configuration, authentication. Where is .htaccess located? Inside website.application directories. Why does .htaccess start with a dot? Hidden file in Unix Linux systems. What module commonly works with .htaccess? Mod rewrite. What is allow override in Apache? Enables disables .htaccess usage. Allow override example. Allow override all. What happens if allow override is disabled? .htaccess rules are ignored. What is rewrite engine? Rewrite engine on. What is rewrite rule? Rule for URL rewriting. Basic rewrite rule example. Rewrite rule about$about.php. What is rewrite cond? Condition apply before rewrite rule. Rewrite cond example. Rewrite cond HTTPS off. What is URL rewriting? Internally changing request URLs. SEO-friendly URLs. Cleaner routing. What is redirect? Sending user to another URL. What is 301 redirect? Permanent redirect. What is 302 redirect? Temporary redirect. 21 to 40. Redirects and URL rewriting. 301 redirect example. Redirect 301/old page/new page. HTTPS redirect example. Rewrite cond HTTPS off. Rewrite rule HTTP host request URI. LR301. What is canonical redirect? Redirecting to preferred domain format. www redirect example. Rewrite cond HTTP host not to FWWW. What is SEO-friendly URL? Human readable URL structure. Pretty URL example. Product/123. What is query string? URL parameters after dot. Query string example. Page equals 1. What is QSA flag? Query string append flag. QSA example. QSA-L. What is L flag? Last rewrite rule flag. What is NC flag? Case insensitive matching. What is R flag? Redirect response flag. What is F flag? Forbidden access response. What is rewrite base? Base path for rewrite rules. Rewrite base example. Rewrite base /. What is regex in rewrite rule? Pattern matching syntax. Regex example. User 09+. What is capture group? Regex group storing matched values. Capture group usage example. User.php equals ID $1 41 to 70. Security, authentication, and performance. What is directory listing? Displaying files in directories. Disable directory listing example. Options minus indexes. Why disable directory listing? Security, privacy. What is basic authentication? Username password protection. Basic auth example. Auth type basic. What is htpassread file? Stores encrypted credentials. What is IP blocking? Restricting access by IP address. IP blocking example. Deny from 192.168.1.1. What is allow deny rule? Access control configuration. What is hotlink protection? Preventing external image usage. Hotlink protection example. Rewrite cond HTTP referrer not equal to. What is file access restriction? Blocking access to sensitive files. Block file example. Files.env. Deny from all. What is HTTPS enforcement? Forcing secure connections. What is HSTS? HTTP strict transport security. HSTS example. Header always set strict transport security. What is cache control? Browser caching configuration. Browser caching example. Expires active on. Compressing responses for performance. gzip example. Add output filter by type, deflate text HTML. What is MIME type? File content type definition. MIME type example. Add type application JSON.json. What is custom error page? User-defined error response page. 404 page example. Error document 404.html. What is request limiting? Restricting excessive requests. What is bot blocking? Preventing unwanted crawler access. What is CORS configuration? Cross-origin request handling. CORS example. Header set, access control allow origin. What is environment variable in Apache? Runtime configuration value. What is mod headers? Apache module managing HTTP headers. 71 to 100, advanced.htaccess concepts. What is Apache module? Extension adding server functionality. Mod rewrite. Mod headers. Mod SSL. What is mod rewrite? Apache URL rewriting module. What is rewrite loop? Infinite rewrite redirection cycle. How prevent rewrite loops? Proper conditions. Careful redirects. What is relative redirect? Redirect using relative path. What is absolute redirect? Redirect using full URL. What is subdomain redirect? Redirecting between subdomains. What is reverse proxy support? Forwarding requests to backend services. What is load balancing? Distributing requests across servers. What is rewrite map? Advanced rewrite lookup feature. What is virtual host? Multiple websites on one server. What is Apache access log? Records incoming requests. What is Apache error log? Records server application errors. Common.htaccess interview topics. URL rewriting. Redirects. Authentication. Caching. Security. Common.htaccess problems. Redirect loops. Broken rewrites. Permission issues. Best practices for htaccess. Minimize rewrite complexity. Secure sensitive files. Use HTTPS redirects. Why avoid excessive htaccess rules? Performance overhead on every request. htaccess versus main Apache config. Main config is faster and centralized. What is performance impact of htaccess? Apache checks file on every request. What is rewrite debugging? Troubleshooting rewrite rules. What is SEO impact of redirects? Incorrect redirects can hurt rankings. What is permanent redirect best use case? Domain or URL migration. What is temporary redirect best use case? Maintenance or temporary move. What is secure file upload protection? Preventing execution of uploaded scripts. Upload protection example. PHP flag engine off. How to become strong in htaccess. Key, practice rewrite rules. Check, learn regex deeply, understand Apache modules. Biggest htaccess interview concept, URL rewriting and Apache request handling. Key htaccess interview focus. Rewrites, redirects, authentication, caching, and security. Why is htaccess important? It provides flexible server-level control for web applications without modifying core Apache configuration. htaccess interviews focus on: check, URL rewriting. Check, redirects and SEO. Check, Apache modules. Check, authentication and access control. Check, caching and compression. Check, security configuration. Check, custom error handling. Key idea. Strong developers understand Apache request processing, rewrite rules, web security, and efficient server-level configuration using htaccess.